Hi everyone, this is Phyllis. It's another day, another share, and I am at the Plowing Match Rural Exposition August 19th and 20th. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this show. So this show is judged on the 19th and 20th of August, which is now, by the time I air this will be down. But in September, hold on, let me change it. It's like I'm doing this on my own. In September, these quilts will be rehung at the Plowing Match on September 20th and 24th. I'll put the links down below. But I wanted to go and show some of the quilts now in this video for you. And let me tell you something. It is worth checking out. It's in Kemptville, Ontario. Like I said, I will put the link below so you can check out where and the times and everything. But the time that the show gets reassembled and put back up is on September 20th and 24th. And the reason why they do a separate show is because the Plowing Match in September is so big that they just cannot do the jury show. So they do a separate show with all the quilts that have been entered into this show ahead of time in August, so they can jury it, and then they can have. So anyways, so this is like a smaller version of the bigger one. Me myself did not buy a booth at the September Plowing Match. I've only paid for a booth here this weekend. So, but I wanted to show you some of the quilts. So let's get to it, okay? I'm going to just turn the camera around and I'm going to show you. And like I said, all the information for the September Plowing Match, I will put in the link to their site so you can get it, okay? So let me just turn things around a little bit and get my camera turned around, and I will be with you in 2 seconds. All right, here we are. Those of you who have been following me or know, I am doing this quilt. And so I wanted to take a look at them. There's 3 in this show that if I'm correct, hold on, I got stuff under my arms and I can't lift my arm. So I have 3. Sorry about the movement of the camera. Okay, so I have 3. There's 3 in this show, and I came and looked at them. Now this one looks like it's done identical to, and what I mean by that is a lot of people see this is the Eiffel Tower, that is the World Trade Center, and down in this corner is the Sydney Tower, and this is the Big Ben from London. So a lot of people have been changing some of these corner pieces out and doing something more Canadian. So I'm going to show you one here. So this is done exactly like the Big Ben, and the Eiffel Tower is done. This is one of the nicest ones I've seen for a long time, even better than mine, I think. Very colorful. And this is the World Trade Center. I like the fabrics that she used at the center of it. It's very colorful. But this is the CN Tower that she did, and she has this maple leaf is a ribbon. So I'm wanting to change out the Sydney Tower to a CN Tower, and I think this one is the prettiest. I've taken a photograph of it so I can maybe do something similar to depict the CN Tower onto my quilt. But I want to go over to the 3rd quilt, and I want to show you what this person has done, and I think this is great. So here is her CN Tower, okay, the World Trade Tower, the Parliament Tower in Ottawa. That's what she did. I've taken a photograph of this because I think this is ingenious. Now I don't think I have a clock face thing there, but maybe I can embroider something. Maybe my embroidering will be enough. And then she's kept the Eiffel Tower. So the 2 original ones were the World Tower and the Eiffel Tower. And then she's changed out the Ben to the Parliament in Ottawa Tower, and the CN for the Sydney Tower. So I think this one is really great. I love these ideas, and I'm so glad that I didn't rush to finish mine. But let me show you this one here. Is a gorgeous quilt. I really, really like it. Simple, but eye-catching. And I'm just gonna kind of slowly walk around. It's kind of hard for me to get pictures of all the quilts together and the full quilt, but it's really nice. Now let me just go down here. This one's really nice. Now there's a couple. This one, holy bejeebies, this one is stunning. Now the woman who's quilted this, and let me just go up close. Quilted by Carol Daru, and if I pronounce that wrong, I am so sorry. So I think you guys can see that. And she's got a few that she's quilted in this show, and this is just stunning. Now this is, I believe it's wool applique. There's cotton in it. I love the little squares she's done around the whole quilt. Like they're like square and square. Really nice. I really like them. And I'm not even sure if it's fabric. No, I think it's striped fabric that she has cut into diamonds or into triangles and then put back together to get this circular thing. And I think she's done different ones, fussy cut it and stuff. So, but this is like, this here is not wool applique, but this here is wool applique. Sorry if I'm moving my camera around. So this here is the wool applique. This is not. Like the little house here is wool applique. So, and then the embroidery work she's done on these. Like just, she's done a beautiful job. And look, I love this. This is what's catched my eye, is this kind of quilting that she's put in. So let me move on down here. And this is, says game over. Oh yeah. Let me step back so you can take a closer, get a full view of it. Fun, fun, fun. So, and the quilts are just stunning. So the quilting of them are just really pretty. Okay, so let's move on. I believe this is a t-shirt quilt. This one's a nice one. All the t-shirts are done in the same colors. There's not a lot of colors. And she sashed them up. Very nice. And simple quilting. Not over the top, just simple. A Christmas one. Now this quilting on this one is just off the wall. And really nice. Like, it's a very simple patchwork, but the quilting just makes it shine. Now this one is, I believe, I'm not sure, this is somebody else's, quilted by Heritage Art Quilt. I think that's a company name. But the quilting on this is outstanding, just outstanding. And this one also. I love the border on this. I just love the border on this. And again, the quilting in the background. And this is Carol Daru that's quilted this one. Let me see if my camera will focus. That's Carol Daru. And again, she's done these amazing quilting, background quilting. And she's done some really nice stuff inside the blocks. And I just love this border. I'm going to go around the whole border. With the mountains. And I find the quilting that she's done in the background has made these little houses and trees and little mountains really come alive. It really has helped make that border shine. All right, let's move on. This one's very colorful. Okay, and let's come around to this side.
That is so cute. I never saw that.
Now, I really like this. I should do something like this. It looks very scrappy. It looks like a log cabin, wonky log cabins. And she's put in little pinwheels and little squares, and then she's wonked it out, and then she's got like, I think she's just had a lot of fun with her fabrics, sewed and chopped, and that's what it reminds me of. I should do something like this. I've got enough scraps to start doing crap like this. And I say crap, it's in a good way. Because it's not crap. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love that she's got this dark border. This is giving me ideas. And it's like something you can just put together and then play with and do a little bit every so many days, and then before you know it, you'll have something put together. Now, I believe it is quilted with an all-over edge. I think you can see. Let me just see if I can angle the camera. So I think you can see. I'm not sure. It's hard to. Oh, there you go. So I think she's done an all-over pattern, and I think this particular quilt really, and it's dense all-over pattern. It's not, and it's flowy with feathers. Let me see if you can see in the yellow. It's hard to see in the black, even though the thread is contrasted. There you go. I'm hoping that you guys can see that. So this is gorgeous, and the quilting just makes this pattern sing. Now, this is a traditional pattern, and this woman used some beautiful colored tone-on-tone fabrics and made it shine, and the quilting really makes this pattern jump. These I'm sure this filming that I'm doing is not justifying these quilts. I don't think. Oh, love this. Hockey, woohoo! And the quilting, I think you can see that. So there's skates and hockey helmets and hockey pucks and hockey sticks and hockey gloves. So really very appropriate, and lots and lots of fun. And let's move on. This is a very colorful fabric. This is a great way of depleting your stash, and like a bit of a stash buster. Now, these blocks are not big. This is my hand. So my hand is not very wide. So these are not 12-inch blocks. I think they're closer to 14, maybe 16 inches. So they're not small blocks. And I think the these strips that she's sewn, now this is a striped fabric, and she's utilized it very nicely. But these strips here look like they're finished at 1 inch, so they would be finished, cut at 1.5 inches. This block is probably in and around the 4 inches, 4.5 inch cut. So great way to bust your stash. Just get colors that look great, and just do one block at a time. Choose the colors for that block, and let's be, she's got this focus fabric in the center of every block. So, and then she's probably pulled colors to kind of depict. If you look here, she's got the green, and then she's got all these greens to kind of pull it, and then the light side. So I think she's done a really great job in choosing her fabrics. It is just stitched, and I think this is hand stitched. Yes, it is. I think you can see that. It is hand stitched. So And it's Susan Elder that did this. My hat goes off to this woman. She's done a beautiful job. Just gorgeous. So let's come around here. And let's, oh, we're in Canada. So we have to show off our maple leaf and our colors. And I think this is stunning. I really, really like it. Anything Canadian is great. This is a Bargello, and I think they've done a fantastic job in choosing their colors. And then look at this. It's a heart, and it just radiates out. It's just wonderful. Now these ones here, these are log cabins, and I really like the depiction that she's done. Choosing her colors and putting them all together. Great, great job. Great job. She got third place. She got third place. Anything with black background with bright candy colors is just so much fun. It just makes those colors go. And this quilting is nice. On both of these, the quilting is really nice. They've kept it as an edge to edge, but it really, really complements and doesn't take away from the actual patchwork that she's done. Now these, so if you look, this is the block here. So let me see, let me get my, this is the block here. And then it's sashed up, or maybe this is the block. Hold on. Yeah, this from here to there. So one side, it looks like a certain size, and then this other side is narrower, so you get this curved like look from your blocks. And I bet we could do something similar with the Creative Grid log cabin, curved log cabin that I have in the store. Now this one is a Jenny Buyer. This is a Jenny Buyer pattern, and it's her fabrics. It might have been a kit that the lady had bought, and she's done a fantastic job in the corners to match up the fabric. She's really, really done an amazing job in getting those borders to come around those corners, and the pattern continues. So she did a very, very good job. Just wonderful. Her applique is very nice. So these are appliqued, and she's done a little bit of embroidery. And I think this one is appliqued too, with a little bit. So she's done a very good job. This one also. So it's patchworked baskets with a bit of floral applique on top, which really makes, and this one too. Oh, and the third one over here is appliqued. So I'm not sure if these were part of the Jenny Buyer pattern or she's added. I'm not 100% sure. Now the person who's made this is Anne Hedgard. If I pronounced that name wrong, I am so sorry. The quilter was Monique Wilson. So Monique does beautiful work. Okay, so I'm just going to swing around and I'm going to show this one. This is a Tulip pink pattern. And this person has done a really, really good job. It's a sampler from Tulip Pink, and it's not an easy pattern. It's very time consuming because there's all these little blocks that you have to put together, and then you have to get it together in this format of a butterfly. So it's a beautiful pattern. She's got third place. Awesome. And this person, I think, no, hold on. I think it's Carol Joan Packwood, and it's quilted by Monique Wilson in Apple Hill Quilting. So Monique Wilson has quilted this one. So it's really, and she's quilted it with kind of like a butterfly pattern with little butterflies. So I think it was a good choice, very good choice. Love it, love it, love it. Now this is a Lori Holt pattern. It is really stunning. You can't go wrong with a Lori Holt pattern. They're really fun. I think this might have been a kit. It looks like it's been machine appliqued down by Lori Holt's method. This woman, okay, again, it's done by Monique Lavage Peternode. I'm sorry, so sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. And it's quilted by the same person. So she's done a decent job. Very, very nice. I like Lori Holt patterns. I have lots of her books. And I just think, look at that sewing machine. Look at that sewing machine. And the scissors, right? And then down here is the iron with our spray bottles that we love to use so much, with maybe Best Press in it or Acorn stuff. So I'm going to come around. I think this also is a Jenny Beyer pattern also. It might be Jenny Beyer's fabrics. Yes, it is Jenny Beyer's fabrics. I'm not 100% sure if this is a Jenny Beyer pattern, but it does kind of read Jenny Beyer, not because of the fabric, but I think this is a pattern from Jenny Beyer. But it's really, really pretty. Really, really, really nice. I love the dark, dramatic colors against black. So let me come around here. Let's see if there's anything else in here that this is pretty. Now there is one more row after this, so I'm going to just rush through this because I'm running out of time. And I think the doors are going to be opening soon if they're not already open. So this is quilted with, oh, this is nice. It's quilted with metallic. God bless the woman. It is not easy to quilt with metallic thread. So she did a nice job. All right, so what do we have down here? Oh, there is one down here I do want to show off. This one's pretty. Look at that. The quilting is stunning on it. Gives me lots of good ideas. This one also, just the workmanship. This has this Quilt Mania look to it. It might have been a pattern from Quilt Mania, or she might have made it up. But I really like it. Now this one here. These star clusters, circular star clusters, are not easy to do and then to assemble. But this woman has done an amazing job. The quilting on it is just out of this world. And a little bling, just a little bling, just enough to make this quilt shine just one step higher. She got third place. Maybe I wouldn't have chosen third place. I would have chosen first. I love this. The quilting on it is just stunning. So she's got, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the quilting, it's hard to see on the black. She's got circulars coming out, and the feathers are coming around, just coming around circular around these. And then out in the corner, she's done some double piano keys. So just lovely, just lovely. So that is it. This is my booth for here. I have some of my Phyllis's mystery quilt-alongs hanging. That was last year's quilt. This red and brown one was the first year I did, and this one peeking out was the second year, and this was last year's the third. So you can also join in. There's still time to do that. And so this is what I do. I set up these booths and I try to make it look homey and really lovely. So that's it for today. Let me just turn this camera around, and we will see you on the next Other Day Another Share. You have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.